your cat just started climbing all over you out of nowhere. 10 distinct reasons explain why, and they range from pure instinct to silent medical emergencies most owners never see coming. Some will reassure you. Others could save your cat's life. We are breaking down every possibility, from the least urgent to the most critical. It begins with a drive your cat was born with. Number 1. The instinct to climb and seek height runs deeper than most cat owners realize. Every domestic cat, from the tiniest kitten to the most dignified senior, carries the genetic memory of wild ancestors who survived by moving upward. In the wild, climbing meant safety from predators and the perfect vantage point to spot prey. That urge has not faded. Modern research shows that even indoor cats choose high ground whenever possible, treating a human as the tallest, warmest perch in the room. The heat from your body is not just comforting, it is a built-in invitation, especially when the air cools or your cat feels the need to scan their territory from above. Most sudden climbing is harmless, a leftover from millions of years of feline evolution. When your cat scales your lap or shoulders, they are following an ancient script, one that sees you as both a safe haven and the ultimate lookout post. This is the baseline, a normal, even healthy behavior that tells you your cat feels secure enough to treat you like their personal tree. But as we move forward, the reasons for climbing grow more complex, and sometimes much more urgent. In second place, the boundless energy of kittens takes center stage. Between 3 and 9 months, young cats enter a crucial window of motor learning, where climbing is more than just play, it is practice for life. Climbing up your leg, scaling furniture, or darting up curtains all serve as real-time lessons in balance, coordination, and impulse control. During this phase, a kitten may attempt to climb on you several times an hour, especially when excitement runs high or curiosity takes over. This burst of vertical exploration peaks with juvenile growth, then fades as muscle mass increases and adult habits settle in. By 6 to 12 months, most kittens naturally outgrow the urge to treat people as climbing posts, shifting their focus to higher, more stable perches. If intense climbing persists well beyond a year, it is worth taking a closer look. But for most young cats, this behavior is a normal, healthy sign of development, one that rarely lasts forever. Third on our list, attention-seeking, boredom, and learned reinforcement form a powerful trio behind sudden climbing episodes. When a cat jumps onto your lap or shoulders and you react, whether with a gentle pet, a treat, or even a firm no, you are feeding a behavioral loop. To a cat, any attention counts as a reward, and research on operant conditioning shows that even inconsistent reinforcement, rewarding the climb some of the time, makes the habit remarkably stubborn. This is why simply ignoring the behavior often fails. Intermittent rewards create a pattern that resists extinction, and even scolding can pay off the cat's attention debt. Owners who sometimes indulge and sometimes push away unintentionally lock in the climbing. Extinction bursts, brief spikes in intensity, are common if you try to withdraw attention cold turkey. The real solution lies in consistent, predictable management. Redirect the cat to a cat tree, reward calm behavior, and set up daily play sessions. Without this structure, climbing becomes a learned plea for interaction, not just an instinct. Recognizing this pattern early prevents frustration and preserves trust, keeping the human-cat bond strong. Number 4. Safety, comfort, and emotional clinginess often explain why a cat suddenly climbs onto you, especially during moments of stress or uncertainty. When thunder rattles the windows or a stranger enters the home, many cats rush to their owner's lap or shoulders, treating you as a living safe zone. This isn't just habit, your warmth and heartbeat can actually calm an anxious cat, acting as a social buffer that lowers their stress hormones. For senior cats, sensory decline, like fading eyesight or muffled hearing, makes human contact even more vital. An older cat may climb up simply to stay oriented, seeking comfort from a familiar voice or scent when the world seems confusing. The behavior usually fades once the storm passes or the visitor leaves, but if your cat's need for closeness lingers with no obvious trigger, it's time to look deeper. Emotional clinginess bridges the gap between normal comfort seeking and the first hints of something more serious. Recognizing these patterns early can make all the difference for your cat's well-being. Number 5. Sudden and extreme changes in your cat's climbing may mark the tipping point between quirky behavior and a medical emergency. When a cat that once lounged quietly now clings to you with desperate intensity, the body may be sending out silent alarms. Chronic kidney disease often drives senior cats to seek warmth and comfort, combining clinginess with weight loss, increased thirst, and a fading appetite. Hyperthyroidism pushes metabolism into overdrive. Restlessness, rapid weight loss, and a racing heart can turn your lap into the only stable ground. Painful arthritis or dental disease makes soft laps a refuge from aching joints or throbbing teeth, and you might spot stiffness, drooling, or a sudden refusal to eat. Hypertension can trigger confusion, seizures, or even sudden blindness, with the cat climbing onto you out of disorientation or fear. Infections like FIV or FELV bring fever and lethargy, while cognitive decline in older cats leads to disorientation and shadowing. If climbing is joined by vomiting, rapid weight loss, trouble moving, or seizures, contact your veterinarian without delay. These are not quirks, they are urgent red flags. Recognizing these patterns early can mean the difference between a manageable condition and a crisis. Number 6. Stress, anxiety, and separation issues can quietly transform a cat's climbing from quirky to chronic when medical causes have been ruled out. A sudden surge in clinginess often points to emotional distress lurking beneath the surface. Cats are creatures of habit. Even small changes, a new work schedule, a family member leaving, or a shift in feeding times, can trigger a wave of uncertainty. Some cats respond by shadowing their owners, climbing onto laps or shoulders, and refusing to be left alone. Separation anxiety does not always look dramatic. It may show up as excessive vocalization, destructive scratching, or even house soiling when the owner is away. Overgrooming is another telltale sign, with cats licking themselves raw in an attempt to self-soothe. Studies on feline separation distress reveal that panic can set in the moment a trusted person leaves the room, leading to frantic searching or persistent meowing. If you notice your cat's climbing intensifies alongside these behaviors, the message is clear. Your cat is struggling to cope with change. Early recognition and gentle support, never punishment, can prevent anxiety from escalating into more severe problems. Predictable routines, interactive play, and safe spaces help restore confidence, turning a cycle of fear into one of trust. Number 7. The moment climbing shifts from quirky to concerning is not always obvious until you know the thresholds. When a cat's need to be on you intensifies within 24 to 72 hours, that sudden change is the first warning bell. Veterinary guidelines define this window as the escalation point, a rapid shift, and especially if your cat was previously independent, it means it's time to pay close attention. Certain red flags demand immediate action. Collapse, severe trouble breathing, or seizures call for emergency care without delay. Other signs, like a sharp drop in appetite, marked weight loss. A sudden increase in drinking or urination or lethargy that lasts half a day or more, mean a call to your vet the same day is warranted. These are not quirks to wait out. By sorting symptoms into urgency tiers, you move from confusion to clarity, knowing when to watch, when to call, and when to act fast. Recognizing these escalation thresholds can make all the difference for your cat's safety and peace of mind. Number 8. Practical action starts with a simple rule: never punish a climbing cat. Yelling, spraying, or pushing only erodes trust and can make anxiety worse. Instead, shift the focus to enrichment. 2 daily play sessions of 10 to 15 minutes with wand toys or laser pointers burn off excess energy and satisfy the urge to hunt. Cat trees, wall shelves, and puzzle feeders give your cat a reason to climb somewhere safe, not on you. For cats seeking attention, differential reinforcement works. Reward calm behavior on a designated perch using a clicker or a well-timed treat. If climbing surges suddenly, document what you see. Note the frequency, any changes in appetite or movement, and record short videos. Bring these to your veterinarian. The International Association of Animal Behavior Consultants advises seeking a referral if clinginess persists beyond 2 weeks or escalates with other symptoms. Prepare a checklist for the vet: age, diet, water intake, recent changes, and any red flag signs. For step-by-step help, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Calm Cat Academy. Your next session could be the turning point that keeps your cat safe and happy. Number 9. Clear triage guidance turns confusion into action with a single glance. Imagine a one-screen flowchart with 3 color-coded boxes you can screenshot and keep on your phone. Start at the top. Is your cat a young, healthy kitten with no other changes? Green box: enrich, play, and observe. If your adult cat suddenly becomes clingy or shows new symptoms, yellow box: contact your veterinarian the same day. If you spot absolute emergencies like collapse, seizures, or severe trouble breathing, red box means seek emergency veterinary care immediately. No hesitation. This visual path condenses the thresholds and urgency tiers into a tool you can reference instantly without memorizing symptom lists or second-guessing yourself. Research shows that clear, color-coded decision trees improve owner response times and reduce veterinary delays. The right flowchart at the right moment can save lives, making it one of the most practical aids in the entire guide. Number 10. Production design choices set the pace for everything that follows. The opening hook lands in under 12 seconds, a minor key motif that signals urgency without panic. Red border cues appear no more than twice, pulsing briefly to highlight true warning moments, not every minor concern. Color grading draws a line between calm and caution. Cool blue backgrounds frame investigative segments, while warm accents spotlight owner and cat connection and trust. Lighting shifts subtly when red cues appear, drawing the eye without raising anxiety. Each segment is paced in concise blocks, allowing viewers to absorb key points before moving on. Research on educational video retention shows that clear, early signaling and minimal alarm cues keep viewers engaged, while overuse of red or high-volume alerts erodes trust and raises stress. The final call to action is simple but vital. Early recognition can change your cat's future. Subscribe to Calm Cat Academy. This blend of tension and reassurance ensures the documentary is not just informative, but a calm, actionable guide for every cat owner. Across all these signals, one pattern stands out. Sudden climbing is never just random. It's instinct, emotion, and sometimes a silent plea for help. Early attention can change everything for your cat. Stay alert, stay compassionate, and subscribe to Calm Cat Academy for more life-saving insights.